I went 30 days without sugar or processed foods. Some days were amazing, some were brutal. Here's what actually happened. Hey, I'm Becca. Welcome to Becca Quest, where progress matters more than perfection. I cut out sugar and processed foods from my diet for 30 days. I took on this challenge because brain health matters to me, body health matters to me. We all know that sugar is a detriment to your body and to your brain, and I just wanted to make sure I'm not setting my next steps up for failure, for hard times, for hospitalizations. If I start good daily habits today, I'm in a better position down the road than I would be otherwise. So that's why I took on this challenge. Let me give you the rules of this challenge. Rule 1, no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, no highly processed foods, eat whole real food, no cheat days, no restarting. For this particular challenge, I also agreed to not eat out. I know when you eat out, they tend to add a lot of stuff to your food. Eating at home is a safeguard against all of that extra sugar and chemicals and things that you may not even know are in your food. First day was probably the best, the easiest day of all. I was looking forward to this challenge. I was enjoying the planning, the kinds of foods that I would be eating. I was looking forward to the end goal. And that first day, you just kind of see things with rose-colored glasses, and it was fabulous. I was so proud of myself for starting this journey. And yeah, day 1 was great. Day 2 was less great. Day 3 was the worst. Ugh. I feel like garbage. Everything hurts. My bones ache. I feel like I have a flu. Like I'm just achy all over. I'm so tired. I just want to go back to bed. Like I was going through withdrawal from caffeine. It was painful physically. It was painful mentally. That first week is really tough. And then I'm working while I have to prepare all these foods. I have to meal plan. I have to think ahead. I have to do some things that I haven't been accustomed to doing. I have to learn how to prepare some new vegetables that I've never even tried in my life. That first week, it took a lot of time. It took a lot more energy and mental preparation than I expected. Week 2 felt like the cravings came on extra strong. I was dreaming about chocolate cake. My brain was going places it didn't need to go. So week 2 was hard mentally for that reason. So I had to intentionally create to-do lists and things to do with my spare time so that I wouldn't be consumed with all of these thoughts. But my energy was stabilized. I was starting to feel some physical relief. I noticed improvements with my mood. Pretty much mid-challenge, that's how it felt. Week 3, it started to feel more sustainable. The things that I was doing, I was looking forward, planning, and to trying new foods. Things were tasting good. Things were wonderful. What was difficult in week 3 was another mental hurdle. I felt kind of trapped. I was, more than halfway through, but I still had a long way to go. And so it got a little bit stressful in my brain. By the final week, I could see the finish line. At that point, I'd realized that I wasn't going back. I'm not going back to eating sugar every single day. I'm not going back to drinking soda with as much frequency as I was drinking it. I can't. I feel too good, and I know that it is killing me. It's destroying me. It's going to hurt my brain. It's going to hurt my organs. There's no going back. This is the turning point. So I expected the strawberries and the blueberries, the fruits with natural sweeteners, I expected those to be a little bit stronger, and they were. The foods that surprised me were the onions and the carrots. I found a lot of sweetness in foods that I wouldn't expect to be sweet. At first, at the beginning of this challenge, the physical cravings were absolutely the worst. Those tended to ease up through the challenge, and then mentally, I had some different kinds of attacks, both with feeling a little bit claustrophobic in this process, feeling like I had taken on too much, that I could not see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I just felt a little bit trapped in the process. I was also missing out on experiences with my friends and my family, and so that became a challenge too. So they were equally hard. They just had different components to them. Plan initially felt restrictive, but as we went along, I learned new different kinds of foods that I enjoy. I learned how to cook. I learned a lot of things that will give me freedom today and moving forward in my food choices. So I don't feel like it was restrictive at all at the end of it. At the beginning, yes, you feel like there's a list of things that you can't eat and you kind of focus on those things. But as it goes along and you explore and find new things that you like, it almost replaces that. And the physical cravings, they did diminish. They went away entirely by the end. So yeah, I think there's a lot of freedom here. I'm going to continue to expand my menu, try new foods, be willing to try to cook differently. I'm going to spend a lot more time cooking because I do actually enjoy it. The rules that I'm going to discard, I will not be so strict about eating out. I haven't come up with a game plan for how to approach that yet. Again, we're going for consistency over perfection. Balancing those in the future is my next step. I would absolutely recommend this to others. The less you can consume of sugar, the better your quality of life will be. If not today, then down the road. I think future you will thank you for making these steps and daily habits a priority today. I would consider this a success. My cravings reduced to 0. The physical changes that I noticed, I did lose about 13 pounds. My clothes feel more comfortable. I feel more confident. I did not realize that I had anxiety until at some point in the challenge, I woke up and I felt this inner calm. I just realized that the sugar was creating this anxiety, this underlying anxiety that is now gone. My relationship with sugar has completely done a 180. I don't feel like it's got its hooks in me. I don't feel like I have to have anything. I'm fueling my body with whole foods, with real foods, and sugar's not even a component of that at this point. My energy is definitely more stable. I am 100% more in control around food. I have been through the bakeries. I've been caretaking for someone, so I've been preparing the foods that would be tempting, and they are not a temptation for me at this point in my journey. I don't have decision fatigue at this point because I'm planning in advance what we're going to eat. And there's a lot of vegetables on hand. There's a lot of options on hand, so I can be very flexible within that. It doesn't feel like it is a difficult thing to continue. It's very sustainable, but the decision fatigue of what we're having for dinner is over because we've already decided the protein in advance for each day. We plan batches, so we'll have some leftover options too, but we're not questioning which fast food place are we going to today and what junky food are we going to have that's going to make us feel bad. And so I'm just really proud of this journey, and I would absolutely encourage anyone, give it a try. Once you get over that first hurdle of questioning whether you can do this every day, you realize it's doable. And not only is it doable, but it's important for your body, for your health, for your mind. Yeah, absolutely. Give it a try. I would recommend understanding your why, of why you're doing this, because in those first hard days, you're gonna have to return to that and have that be your pushing motivation, because your body's not gonna wanna cooperate. It's gonna feel like you're achy, you're sore, you have a headache, you don't feel good. You're just gonna have to follow the plan and, understand that there's a better thing waiting on the other side, but that why is the thing that's gonna push you through. This experience was life-changing. I've developed habits. I've found new passions in cooking and developing meal plans, and I'm excited for the future.